Hey folks, welcome back. Joey Homicide here. Today, talking about more things that I've bought, just giving you kind of a review of things. I want to talk about these Womack Y14411-21 wheels and tires, set of 4. The Womack is like a little 14 scale gravedigger looking truck. I just wanted some monster truck tires, some typical Chevron kind of tread tires to go on my bashers. Obviously, this truck is a 16th scale. I have some other 16th scale trucks I've ran these on. Yeah, just wanted to do a quick little review of these. They do come all black. I actually took these apart, spray painted them silver. Yeah, personal preference there, but yeah, they've been good little tires. Apparently that's the wrong size real wheel wrench. One second here. Let's try one of these. Anyway, they're a little bit bigger. They yeah, they're just bigger around. I wanted something, again, more monster truck tire looking. Also, I've been out running these on like some sand, and running on sand, these have actually been awesome because they do, yeah, just good traction. Kind of always felt like the stock tires from the MJX, they don't like to slide sideways too much, get a lot of traction roll. These don't seem to have that problem. And again, in sand, they did awesome. But yeah, typical Chevron design. They are they're like a bead lock. There's no foams in them. They're just kind of like air filled. They're pretty firm with that air in there, but at the same time they're fairly flexible. It's like this stock MGX tire. The rubber is definitely a lot softer on these than this rubber, but I think these are gonna wear really well. And again, they're still grippy for sure, but they are definitely a harder compound than those, but they're not like that crappy, like plasticky feeling hard. Anyway, two pieces do screw apart so that you can get them apart. Like I said, I painted mine, so if you want to do something similar, you could. In terms of kind of like I guess a weight difference between the two, let's see here, we are in grams, so like our stock MJX tire looks like it was 63 grams. These, given that I painted, 60 grams. So actually weighs slightly less. So you can tell diameter is a little bit bigger. You know, a lot of times there's some concern when you go up to larger wheels that you might add extra weight. There is also extra rolling resistance with a larger wheel, but weight's not that far off, so it shouldn't really cause overheating issues. I haven't experienced any issues or added strain on the drivetrain of any of the cars I've ran it on. Nothing noticeable, at least. Yeah, they've been awesome for what I got them for. Let's see. Yeah, it does look like, we'll do this in millimeters, but I'd say, just eyeballing this, I would say they look like they're about 90 millimeters around, probably, I don't know, probably about 45 wide, whereas like our stock MJX looks like they're probably closer to 80 millimeters around, and not quite 45 millimeters wide. Maybe like 40, 42, something like that. So a little bit wider, a little bit taller. Can give you some added speed. Like I said, run on sand, they've been awesome. I picked them up off of Amazon. I'd actually seen the truck on some of the Chinese import sites, but I hadn't seen anybody actually importing them and selling them. And then eventually I saw it show up on Amazon, and I saw the wheels for it and bought that. I'd be interested in buying one of the trucks, but you know, I got other things I'd like to buy first. But they have been good tires. They were like $18.99 for the set of 4 when I bought them. I didn't think that was a terrible deal for some little 14th scale tires. Yeah, I've been running them on 16th scale and some 14th scale stuff. So yeah, they've been good. I'd recommend them if you're looking for some wheels and tires. And outside of that, you will see over here, we do have a Tamiya Hornet Evo. I'm getting ready to build that here in December and plan on doing some videos about that. But if you would like to win one, I am raffling one off on Raffle. I will put links in the description for where you can win this or where you can find those tires on Amazon. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, back at it. A couple things I guess I meant to mention on here, or thought I would mention real quick. Yeah, the inside diameter of the wheel here, I have not had any sort of issues with any of the vehicles I ran it on, with like clearance on the knuckles there. Like the MDX has been fine. Any of the other 16th and 14th scales vehicles that I've ran this on, they've been fine. I guess if you're curious about any sort of like inset or whatever, you're probably looking at about 1.5 millimeters, at least to the outside of the hex. And they're normal, I guess fairly normal 12 millimeter hex depth. Anyway, thought I'd throw that in real quick. I guess if you're looking for the clearance on the inside of the wheel there too, looks like you're about 45 millimeters. So as long as your steering knuckles aren't taller than about 45 millimeters, should be good. Anyway, thought I'd throw that in. Have a good one. Thanks.